Alright, this is my first placement game against Daryl. Daryl had a pretty disastrous round 1 with Russia. And so we're going to try to make him pay for it. So we're going to buy 2 tanks, 2 artillery, and 7 infantry. Alright, and for the combat, we're going to hit West Russia. Let's see. And we're going to use 4 planes on West Russia. 3. Okay, and this one. Alright, we're going to attack West Russia with all that stuff. We are going to stack Karelia. Then we're going to hit C-Zone 7 with all the rest of our stuff. It's our standard C-Zone. We're going to grab let's see here. We'll grab 1 guy from Italy, bounce him over there, and take the Caucasus. If this goes well, we're going to keep it. If it doesn't, we're going to back into Ukraine. And I think that's all we want to do, because we're not taking Transjordan this round because we've been left an opening here. So let's see how this goes. Alright. Alright, so my planes, they go into Northwestern. Our little France guy is going to go into Northwestern. And let's see, our 3 planes here go into Ukraine. Well, let's see how far they can go. Ooh, I can send them all back to Northwestern. Okay, let's send them all to Northwestern. Let's send... Oh, wait a minute. Let's send the tanks. We'll send that guy to Ukraine. We'll send this guy to Ukraine. We're moving him forward. I'm going to send 2 tanks to Ukraine. Tank to Poland. 2 tanks to Poland. Tank to Poland. Two fighters to Ukraine. I'm going to pick up those 2 dudes, put them in Karelia. Move our battleship over there to protect our transport. Move these guys down there and move this guy over here. Move these guys to... We'll move them... We'll move 2 of them. Actually, we'll move 2 of them to Poland. We'll move 1 to Northwestern. Move the AA gun to Northwestern. Move this AA gun to Germany. And I think that's it. Alright. Alright, we're going to throw an artillery and an infantry into Italy. We're going to throw 6 guys in Germany, an artillery in Germany, 2 tanks in Germany. Alright, so there, that's it for that one. And we are all done with that. Alright, this is round 1 for Japan. So, a little irritating thing. I didn't set my defense profile to submerge my lone sub, so my sub got killed. I think I mentioned earlier, I'm playing the same guy in ranked. We matched twice. And based on the last game he did the exact same United Kingdom moves that he did in the previous game. So, keeping that in mind, what he did in my other game is that he moved, it's a KJF, he moved down all of his United States forces down to C-Zone 44 and took the Solomon Islands. So I'm going to anticipate that he's going to do that again. So our buy is going to be a little bit different. We're going to go with 2 subs, a destroyer, a transport, and an infantry. Alright? And then for the combat move, we're going to take 1 guy and take Barry. We're going to take the remaining 2 guys, the 4 guys, and a fighter from Japan. We're going to do similar standard Japan 1 attacks. For Szechuan, we're going to take this. We're going to take the bomber, take the fighter. Okay, neither one of those fighters can reach. But this one can. Take that fighter. We're going to take everything into there. We're going to take our tank and one of our infantrymen, go down to 61 and bomb Yunnan. We're going to take our battleship, go up to 61, bombard Yunnan. We're going to take this plane and hit that with the same destroyer. We're going to do the exact same play. That we did before. 2 fuel remaining, 1, 2, so they can go to 61. Now we're going to take this cruiser and we're going to go and bombard Yunnan. Alright. Let's see what else. I think that's all we want to do as far as the attacks. Well, let's see here. We can go here, take the Philippine stuff, and attack Yunnan. Alright. So that's pretty good. So let's see how that pans out. The Szechuan battle is always the worst one because you just don't know how it's going to go. Alright, mixed bag in the combat. The biggest loss, of course, was we were not able to knock out Szechuan, so that kind of sucked. Move our carriers into 61. We're going to move I can't move anybody into. We'll land them in. Where do I want to land them? it there. We'll land these two in 61. We'll land two of those in 61. Okay, hold on. Alright, let's see here. We got to put the carrier in 61. And we'll fly. Okay. Let's go like this here. 2, 2, 3. So this fighter here has 3 spots. He can go to Japan. Let's put him in Japan. The other 2 will go to 61. Those 2 will go to 61. Right? And it kind of sucks we just have a lone fighter in Manchuria with no infantry support, but it is what it is. Oh yeah, I got to put an aircraft carrier up in 61. Alright. Alright, so let's see here. Alright, we're going to put the destroyer, submarines, transport, and the infantry will go on mainland Japan. Alright, that'll be it for Japan round 1. I'm anticipating a KJF, but I'll see what he does next. I may have to keep buying ships, but my idea is, because Russia is so weak right here, is to start sending as many troops as I can. I'm not even going to mess with India. I'm going to send as many troops as I can towards Russia and try to put a hurt on them as much as I can. So probably all these people will marry up in Sichuan next turn, and we'll start pressing on to Kazakh. So we'll see what happens. And on this one here, I think I have to take Egypt. But we'll deal with that on Germany's turn. Alright, I'll see you guys back for round number 2. Alright, welcome back. This is Germany round 2. So USA did pretty much what I expected. They took Kwangtung because I failed to take Sichuan. And he did the 44 play. They're going to try the KJF. But Russia's pretty weak so far, and we're going to keep the pressure on Russia. So I did some quick calculations. As long as I kill this guy in Archangel and kill this guy in the Caucasus and stack West Russia, I have an 81% chance to hold against everything he has in Russia. If he wants to take a 20% battle and try to knock me out, then so be it. But I think it's time to put some pressure on him. I'm going to probably lose these guys here. Egypt is a losing battle. I haven't decided if I want to try to take that or not. It's a 3, 2 2s, and a 1 against a 3 and 3 2s. So I'm not sure, but I know if I don't attack Egypt this turn, he's going to use those planes and probably wipe this here. So maybe I'll just attack it just to get rid of some of these things here. But for a buy, we actually have a decent amount of money. We're going to buy 2 more tanks and 11 infantries. For the combat move, we're going to send 1 guy to Archangel. All we want to do is kill this guy. If we take it, that's a bonus. And our 3 planes to Archangel. We are going to send our 4 guys, our 9 guys, and 10 tanks. Nine guys and 10 tanks to West Russia. And then we're going to jump over to Italy. Grab an artillery and an infantry. Jump back to 16. Drop those in the Caucasus and attack with the 2 planes there. And that looks like it's going to be all of our attacks for this turn. Oh no, I guess we'll try Egypt. Egypt is a failing battle, but we'll try it anyway. I don't like it, but I think we have to do it because we're going to get wiped in there and I don't want to lose them with the planes. If he's got planes but no troops, then who cares, right? So we're going to try that. So that'll be our combat move. It's going to be implausible, but we're going to try it anyway. Okay, that worked out even better than expected because we did not lose all of our stuff in Egypt. So he can attack with the planes, but if he wants to risk planes on this, that's fine. We can kill some of his air force because this guy's not going to be able to do anything. So that worked out really well for us on that front there. So we're going to send all the planes. We'll send 3 planes to Karelia. We'll send 2 tanks to Karelia. Nothing is in range of Karelia to land there. So the other 2 planes we'll put in Ukraine because we're moving everything forward. We're going to move our 6 guys forward. Artillery forward. 1 of our AA guns forward. We're going to move our 3 guys. We're pulling out of Northwest Europe only because he's got 2 choices. He can land in France and Northwestern. You know what? Let's make him earn it. I changed my mind. So let's not do that. So let's send 2 guys to France. We'll keep 1 in Northwestern. So hopefully we get some return fires on his invasion of this and or Northwestern. We'll do that. We'll leave both of those there. But I think that's everything we want to do. Did we send the tanks up to Karelia? Yes, we did. Okay. So that looks like everything we want to do as far as movement. We're going to put 2 tanks in Germany, 2 infantries in Karelia. Wait a minute. We're going to put 2 infantries in Karelia. We'll put 3 guys in. We'll put 2 guys in Italy and 7 guys in Germany. Right? All right. And we're up to 50 IPCs, so that's pretty good. That's really good, actually. So that is going to conclude Germany's round 2. I'll see you back for Japan round 2. This is round 2 for Japan. So state of the board, the guy did pretty much what we thought he was going to do. Took Koingtung with 1 of his guys, moved 1 back towards Russia, and put a navy in 56. Clear indication of KJF, which moving to 44 is another indication of KJF, which I think he's going full blown. So to combat that, we went ahead and bought a sub and a destroyer because we still have a lot of navy here. And then we bought 5 guys and an artillery, 6 units, so we can put them in Japan. So we'll be able to transport 6 units per turn to the mainland, which is going to be my goal here because I'm going to be building ships probably the entire game to try to fend this off. But I want to get as much pressure as I can on Russia because Germany is pressing hard and I want to be able to get them to fall as soon as possible. So we still want to be able to send material towards Russia. So that was our purchase. 6 land units and 2 sea units. And then for the combat move, we are going to blitz this, take all 6 of those guys there. We're going to take an artillery and a guy, take it over to 61, drop it in Yunnan. We're going to bombard both of these. We're going to take one of these transports back over here, pick up 2 guys, take it back to 61 and drop it there in Yunnan. We're going to take 3 of these guys and those 2 artilleries and drop them into Sichuan. And let's see here. We're going to need 4 of our planes to stay here. For our aircraft carriers, let's see about this plane here. It's only got 1 fuel remaining. So let's not do that. Let's not do that. We don't need to attack with a plane. Let's see. We could actually go and try to take one of these. But then we'll leave this vulnerable, so we're not going to do that either. I think that's going to do it for our combat. I think that's going to do it for our combat. So let's go ahead and do that real quick. Alright, for the non-combat move, I'm going to pick up this guy. Wait a minute, not this guy. I'm going to pick up the... Oh, wait a minute. Take one of these. I'm going to pick up the AA gun and a guy. And we're going to go back to 61 and drop them in... Yunnan. And then we're going to move our fighter down there. We'll move the Japanese fighter down there. Let's see, does he have any bombers? He has no bombers. He's got those planes. He can only attack really with the American plane. Let's see, what about these American planes? 1, 2, 3, 4. Nope. Those can't reach. He has no bombers that I can see. So I think they're okay there. And the idea by putting them there is that they can have range of either West Russia or Kazakh if we decide to move into that next turn. So we will see what happens with that. We'll take our battleship. We're going to move our whole fleet to 61. Move our whole fleet to 61. If he follows what he's normally done, he'll move these 2 fleets and consolidate them in 59, which will be fine because we'll move everything back to 60 and they won't be able to do anything from there. So that will do it for that right there. Let's mobilize our guys. Put our submarine and our destroyer in C-Zone 60. Put our 5 infantry guys and our artillery on mainland Japan. And that will do it for Japan's turn. And we'll see what America does and Russia that's what will conclude round 2 for Japan. I will see you guys back for round 3, Germany. All right, welcome. This is round 3 for Germany. So I ran some calculations real quick, and I have a 74% chance to take Moscow this turn. And so I'm going to try to take it. So let me show you what I bought real quick. I just bought 14 guys and 2 artilleries, and that's mainly because I have to deal with this here, which I will deal with by attacking with my tanks and my guys here, because America has nothing to reinforce with. England can reinforce, but that's okay because I'm going to have plenty of stuff, and I'm going to move in and take some more parts of Africa too, and I'll take Transjordan as well. And then these guys are going to, well, these guys are already trapped essentially, so I can do that. So let's go ahead and try to take Moscow. Alright, there's nothing else that can get to Moscow, I don't think. Nothing else. Let's take... Let's take this, and let's take this. And then here we'll take the 2 guys, and we'll take 2 tanks. We'll leave Northwest Europe the way it is. We'll just try to take France back with 2 guys and 2 tanks. All right, so let's see how it goes. Again, it's a 74% chance to take Russia. All right. So for the non-com, let's move these 5 planes to, let's see, what would be the best place for them to go? Let's move them to Karelia. I'm going to move these 2 down here. These are all going to press forward. These are going to press forward. And we're going to leave everything else in Germany. All right, so let's see here. Because we're leaving the 7 guys, we'll put 4 units in the Caucasus, 2 guys in Karelia, and we'll put all 8 guys there and the 2 artilleries into Germany. Alright, so we'll have a sizable amount of people in Germany. Alright, so we took Moscow. He can probably take it back with the 2... Well, I don't know. He probably can't take it back with his 2 guys. But if he, by some miracle, manages to take it back, we can definitely take it back again after that. Although before Russia even moves, I will start directing all my attention to India. Or I'll just buy a bunch of ships and just start attacking this guy's fleet. Which is what I might have to do, is just start attacking this guy's fleet. So that's what I think we will do. He has no aircraft. And England has nothing with which to get back. So they may be able to take France back, but we have 73 IPC, so we have a ton of money with which to operate now. So we'll see how that goes. Anyway, that's round 3 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for round number 3 for Japan. Alright, welcome. This is round 3 for Japan. So this turn earlier, Moscow fell. UK took France. And he's got enough stuff here that he could take Italy if he wants. I just have to deal with this now. And USA took the Philippines with just a transport. I've done some math, and my fleet here can beat this fleet here, but with the additions of this, I can defend against it but not attack it, and I want to be able to kill it. So I'm going to buy. So my buy for this turn was an IC. I'm going to throw in Manchuria just to mop up, start sending stuff down here to take India back, and a couple of subs and a destroyer. Oops. Sorry. I almost forgot about doing my combat. So here's my combat phase. Let's take Soviet Far East. We're going to, let's see. All right. Now let's not do that. Let's do the tank. Wait a minute. No. The tank is going to go and take Vologda. We're going to have... Let's do 3 guys and a plane. Okay, so I think I can use these planes in Shanghai or in 61 to attack Burma. So let's do both of those. Because okay. So where's that other plane here? This plane here, going up there. Alright. Then these 3 guys are going to take that with the... Yeah, we'll take those 2. We will take 1 guy from there. 1 guy from there. All 4 of our 61 planes. Let's see here. We will take our 3 our transports, move to 60, take our artillery and our 5 guys, drop them in the Philippines. Take the subs, destroyers, this sub, this destroyer, the cruiser, Okay, let's see. Alright, so we're going to drop all of our stuff there, and we will... Alright, so give me give me 2 of those fighters. And then 2 of those fighters will attack our subs, our cruiser, our destroyers, our aircraft carriers. These subs here. And this destroyer here. Alright, so that should take the Philippines back and put everything in there. Alright. And we'll see how the battles go here. Alright, so it'll be Far East. Vologda, Evanki, Kazakh, Burma, Philippines. Alright. 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 Our attacks worked out. So our 2 fighters here will go into the C zone there. Our 2 fighters from Burma will go into the C zone there. Alright, our 2 fighters from there are going to have to go back to Sinkang. Our stuff in Kwangtung is going to have to move forward to Yunnan. And I think that's it. All right. All right, that'll conclude round 3 for Japan. I'll see you guys back for round 4 for Germany. All right, welcome back. This is round 4 for Germany. So we had quite a bit of money to spend in Germany. So we bought 13 guys, 2 artilleries, and 4 tanks. We're going to take back France and Northwestern. We are going to take a couple more territories in Africa. We're going to try to block Egypt. And we're going to do something because I want to demonstrate what some players will do if you're not thinking. And so one of the things I'm going to do is I'm going to leave Russia completely empty. I'm going to move my tanks back towards Germany. And I'm not going to attack Archangel. So if he takes back Russia, I'll take it with Japan and earn 19 more IPCs. So I'll get some free money. So it's just something to think about, whether or not to take something back. I think this game is over anyway because he really doesn't have anything that can push with the United States. This over here, it's a little bit daunting, but I have tons of money, so I can outbuy him. The money wise, he's making 40 and Japan's making 42. But of course, if he does take back Russia and we get 42 plus 19, we get 61 for the next turn. That would be significant to buy material. So did I go? I went over my purchases, right? Yeah, went over the purchases. So here we're going to go with our combat moves. So we're going to take 2 infantries and all of our planes to take Northwestern, and then we're going to take all the rest of our guys to take back France. And we're going to take this guy and blitz him over and take a couple more territories. So, all right. I think that's all we want to do. All right. All right. So I think that's all we're going to do for this turn here. All right. Alright, so our combat was pretty effective. We are going to take our planes and land them in Germany. We're going to take our anti-aircraft guns and put them in France. We're going to take our tanks and move them down to the Caucasus. We're going to move let's see here. Wondering if I should move them back. All right. Move everything down to the Caucasus. We're going to move our 8 guys and our artillery back towards Germany. Oh, no. No, we're not going to do that. We're just going to leave it there so that he can't take that with England. And we're going to move this back to Egypt. Alright. I think that's it for our non-coms. Alright, 4 tanks will go into the Caucasus. 2 artilleries. Let's see here. Okay. Alright, let's put 2 artilleries and 2 infantries in the Caucasus. We'll put 2 tanks in Karelia. We'll put 2 tanks in Germany. 8 guys in Germany. 3 guys in Italy. All right. So we'll see what happens with Russia. And that'll end Germany's round 4. I'll see you guys back for for Japan round number 4. All right, welcome back. This is round 4 for Japan. State of the board. The United States continues to buy Navy. And they continue to add stuff to C-Zone 44. I anticipated this, so I bought a couple subs and a destroyer, and once I put them in C-Zone 48, they have a 90% chance, 97% chance or something to hold against this force here. So my buy this round was going to be 3 infantries, 2 artilleries. I'll put 2 artilleries and an infantry in Manchuria, and I'll put 2 subs and an aircraft carrier in C-Zone 60, and I'll fly these planes from Sinkang over to C-Zone 60, and then that's going to be impenetrable, I think. So we're going to do that. Our combat move, we're going to do a couple things. We're going to take Yakut, and we're going to take Persia with everything we got. And we're going to take Burma. Okay, so once we do all that, let's see here. He does have planes here, so I can't really... One of the things I wish this game would let you do is drop guys off and then return. So like the transport has 2 moves. I wish you could move and drop guys off. You can move, pick a guy up, move again, and then drop him off. So not sure why I can't... drop those guys off. But it is what it is. So, and their transports here, they're not in range of mainland Japan yet, so it's not that big of a deal. That is all we're going to do for our combat move. Well, that was actually a horrifying result in Burma, because I lost 2 infantries, which kind of sucked. I really would have liked to have been able to move more guys there. So he may decide to use this stuff and press out, but it's going to take him a couple turns to get over here, which will count, and so I'm not going to worry about that too much. We are going to take our destroyer and our 2 subs, move them down to C-Zone 48, and we'll take One transport, pick up this guy. One transport, pick up this guy. One transport and pick up this guy. Back there. Back there. Back there. So now all three of these infantry are in the Philippines. So we can use them when we attack India if we need to. Which I don't think we will. But we can. And I think that is all. Oh, no. And I want to move these two guys in range of Russia in case this guy takes it back like we talked about earlier. And this tank, I'll move down to Kazakh. And I think that's it. Alright. For our mobilization, we throw an aircraft carrier in C-Zone 60, 2 subs in C-Zone 60, 2 artilleries and an infantry in Manchuria, and 2 infantries in mainland Japan. Alright, so that's going to do it for Japan's round 4. I will see you guys back for Germany round 5, and we'll see if the Russian player here takes Russia back and gives us some free money. So we'll see. Alright, I'll see you back. Alright, welcome back. This is round 5 for Germany. So, state of the board, Russia did decide to take back Moscow. I was originally going to leave it for Japan to try to take it back. But I don't... This battle here, I mean, it's iffy at best. So I'm going to use some German troops to try to take it back the best I can. My purchase was 6 tanks and 8 infantry. We're going to put 4 tanks in the Caucasus, 2 in Karelia, and 8 guys in Germany. Then we'll move our Italy troops over to France. We'll have 15 guys in France, 16 guys in Germany. I might even throw like a fighter or 2 in France. Split the fighters up between Karelia, the Caucasus. So I'll send like maybe a couple fighters to Karelia and a fighter to France. So we'll see. But our combat's going to be real simple. We're going to blitz 1 tank and send it to Moscow. We're going to use 2 infantry and 1 artillery. To take Russia back. And then we're going to take our tank here. We're going to blitz South Africa and attack this infantry guy right here. Alright. So let's get those done. Why 1 tank against a guy is implausible? I don't know. Maybe because they think return fire will prevent me from capturing the territory, which is possible. Alright, so let's try it. Alright, that's pretty hilarious. Our tank failed to kill this guy even. So I guess it wasn't plausible. It's kind of a fucking joke. But it is what it is. Sometimes you get diced. So for the non-combat move, we're going to send this tank down to the Caucasus. All this stuff is moving into Persia. We are going to send these 2 tanks up to Karelia. We are going to move our 3 infantry guys here over to France. We're going to take 2 fighters and put them in Karelia. And we're going to put one fighter in France. And we will take this guy in Northwestern and put him in France. So we'll end up with 16 in France and 16 in... And you know what? We'll take one of the... Oh, you know what? I'm going to have tanks. So that's fine. Alright, is that it for the non-com? Yeah. Alright, for the mobilization, we're going to put 4 tanks in the Caucasus, 2 tanks in Karelia, and 8 infantry into mainland Germany. So, our defenses are pretty good. I'm thinking Karelia can hold, Germany can hold, and France can hold. But we'll see what UK does in the next turn. Alright, that concludes round 5 for Germany. I'll see you guys back for round number 6. Alright, welcome back. This is round 5 for Japan. So the state of the board is we're going to eliminate the last Russian guy here. We're going to make an attempt on India. I think it's a 50-50 battle. We may have to start losing planes to keep our last land troop alive. But if we can take India, we're going to maneuver our fleet here to block his fleet here, and I think the game is effectively over. The only shot he'll have is if he gets absolutely fantastic dice in Karelia, which it's possible, but highly unlikely. So we will... So just to say what we bought, I bought a couple of battleships and an artillery. I'll have a lot of money to spend next turn if I need to, and we're just going to throw the artillery in mainland Japan and a couple of battleships in C-Zone 60 if this just goes horribly, horribly wrong. So, the combat move, the first thing we're going to do is we're going to take Soviet Far East. I'm sorry, this is Buryatia. We're going to take Buri. And for the India attack, we're going to move this, the tank, the artillery, the 2 guys here. We're going to take the artillery and 7 guys, or 5 guys, sorry. Wait a minute. Yeah, 5 guys in the artillery. Go over to 35. Drop them in there. We're going to take the battleships and bombard India. We're going to take the cruiser and bombard India. We're going to take the 4 fighters and attack India. Like I said, we figured out it's about a 58% chance that we'll take this territory. We definitely have a nice German follow-up if we don't take it, but I think our chances of taking it are pretty good. So let's go ahead and run the battle. I think that's everything we can take. Yep, so let's run the battle. India's unlikely according to their calculator, but we'll see what happens. Alright, so our attacks were a rousing success. We are going to move our carriers off the coast of India. We are going to move the remainder of our fleet into C-Zone 60. Our planes will go back to... Wait a minute. No, we're not. Hold on a second here. We're not doing that. Alright, we're going to take 1 destroyer and put it in 59. 1 destroyer and put it in 58. And then everything else goes to 60. Because with a destroyer in 58 and a destroyer in 59, the United States fleet that's sitting in 57 can't attack mainland Japan. And are not in range of the Philippines or any other victory city. And so that should be the game. Actually, no, let's not do this. Let's go, just in case he gets a wild... some sort of wild result. Anyway, alright, so... And we're going to put our two newly purchased battleships and an artillery in Japan. We collected 48 IPCs. We've got enough victory cities, so we should be pretty good. That will be the end of round 5 for Japan. I'll let you know if this should be the game. If by some miracle he takes Karelia, I'll see you guys back for round 6 for Germany, but in all likelihood I'll be back just to wrap it up. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you when USA makes their turn. Alright, welcome back. This is the end of the game. The Axis won. What happened was, at the end of our last turn, we used 2 destroyers to block any attempt at attacking mainland Japan, and we were able to sack India, and Karelia was pretty well fortified. So, United States took their turn, decided to kill the destroyer in C-Zone 58, and that was it. And the game ended because I had 9 victory cities. So, lessons learned from this game. I would say that the KJF rarely works. It does work. It is successful on certain occasions, keeping Japan off the mainland. But in this case, I was able to put an IC early in Manchuria, and so I had land units able to be put into Asia. And Russia had a tremendously poor opener in which they failed to take Ukraine and lost 4 infantries on the West Russia attack, which really put them behind the 8 ball, because I took West Russia in round 1 with Germany, and at that point Russia had very, very little land units left, and it was probably just a matter of time until I was able to take Moscow. So that wraps up this placement game, and I will see you guys back in another video.